And that's what it was. And after the sparring, we respected each other. Like, it was a different type vibe after we sparred, honestly. Now it was like, oh, damn, bro. Like, damn. Like, we really started to get to know each other, you feel me? Because when he came to our gym, he was popular. Like, Shakur was the guy.
They knew him.
Everybody knew him in amateurs.
One thing I can say, though, because, I've been seeing, we've been amateur together and stuff, bro.
Yeah.
Teo can fight.
I'm telling you that. Teo can fight.
The boxing world was shaken after leaked sparring footage surfaced, showing Keyshawn Davis dropping Shakur Stevenson. The clip immediately sparked debate, highlighting Davis's sharp timing and skill while also showcasing the intensity of elite-level training sessions. Davis later acknowledged Teofimo Lopez as a dangerous and capable fighter, explaining that he had seen both Stevenson and Lopez compete dating back to their amateur days. His comments suggested that while all three possess high-level talent, preparation, speed, and strategy ultimately determine who separates themselves once the bell rings.
Against Shakur playing out, because you want me to tell you the truth, like, this fight could have been the winner's bracket fight. In other words, they're jumping to it, but at the end of the era, it may have been Teo and Shakur, especially if you would never fight Shakur, right? How do you see this fight playing out?
I see it playing out, let's say, I see it starting off slow.
Okay.
And then I see as Shakur wins the first round, as Shakur wins the second round, slowly, I think Teo is going to eventually start picking it up and start imposing his will.
Right.
And then, it's just going to go from there. That's how I think it's going to go.
That's a fair assessment.
That's a fair one.
In the sparring session, Keyshawn Davis made it clear there was nothing personal, only competition. He explained that once inside the ring, landing clean shots on Stevenson was extremely difficult. While Shakur's counters were sharp and effective, despite that challenge, Davis continued to press forward, knowing that hesitation could cost him. The experience earned his respect for Stevenson's skill and reinforced the importance of persistence, focus, and composure under pressure.
Sparring they come. I'm confident. I'm knowing I'm about to go in here and beat him up, right? Man, I get in the ring, man. Why I cannot hit this man, right? I cannot hit him, but he touching me. So I'm like, oh, it's different.
He different.
Like, he different. So I just keep, 14, he's 16. I just keep going, I just keep going. So some getting through, some not, some getting through, some getting not. And I felt as if I was to step off the gas pedal, he was gonna get me. So I just had to keep going, you feel me? And I know he explained that a lot of times in interviews, like that's why he respect me so much, because in that sparring right there, I didn't respect him at all. I was just trying to F him up, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what it was. And after the sparring, we respected each other. Like, it was a different type vibe after we sparred, honestly. Now it was like, oh, damn, bro, like, damn. Like, we really started to get to know each other, you feel me? Because when he came to our gym, he was popular. Like, Shakur was the guy.
They knew him. Stevenson has approached his fight camp with relentless intensity, displaying discipline and focus at every stage of preparation. Each session is dedicated to refining technique, sharpening speed, and building endurance. But Stevenson's preparation goes beyond the physical. He studies opponents closely, breaks down strategies, and visualizes multiple fight scenarios to ensure he is mentally prepared. His camp emphasizes consistency, precision, and steady improvement across all aspects of his game. By maintaining this level of concentration and sacrifice, Stevenson aims to enter the ring in peak condition, fully prepared, confident, and ready to execute his game plan at the highest level.
To play time away from my family. How you gonna beat me? Ain't no way you can beat me that way, bro. That's why I keep saying I'm the best. Niggas don't want this shit more than me. I know it. I know it. I want this shit so bad. So bad. Shit easy, gang.
Easy, man.
Easy.
Always easy, man.
You already know.
Always easy, man.
This supposed to be a sprint.
Let's go.
This ain't no sprint.
No, it's a job. Let's go. We ready.
Davis also reflected on his long-standing relationship with Shakur Stevenson, describing it as a bond that goes far beyond boxing. From early on, the two shared a brother-like connection. At the same time, a competitive rivalry naturally developed, pushing both fighters to grow and challenge one another throughout their careers. This blend of camaraderie and competition played a major role in shaping their development, as each learned from the other while striving to reach new heights. Davis emphasized that their rivalry was always built on mutual respect and a shared commitment to excellence.
It's family, bro. Like I'm never ever fighting Shakur. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. It's not even gonna feel right.
What were some of the experiences like with you guys growing up like as young men and young teenagers in Virginia? Like what's some of those things that shaped you to know like he's my brother, man. I could never do that.
Yeah, the moment when I was like, all right, yeah, Shakur, I genuinely actually got real love for you was when I was going through my deep depression times. Even before I was going into the mental home, I used to tell my brother a lot. But then I started like backing off from my little brother because he was my little brother. I started talking to Shakur a lot about like how I was feeling and how I was thinking and what I was doing to myself. And Shakur was just giving me advice that I really like take in and like, damn, okay, I got you and stuff like that. And then I end up going to the mental home and, you know, like he calling me in there, checking up on me and stuff like that. I get out of the mental home, he pulling up on me, making sure I'm straight, making sure I get back in the gym, make sure I continue to do what I love. So
On the Ariel Helwani show, Shakur Stevenson spoke openly about his upcoming fight with Teofimo Lopez. Addressing critics who questioned his readiness, Stevenson expressed unwavering confidence in his abilities, stating that Lopez has never faced an opponent of his caliber. He explained that his combination of speed, intelligence, and adaptability would present challenges Lopez has never encountered before. Stevenson emphasized that his focus remains on preparation and execution rather than hype or outside noise. He also made it clear that he plans to stay true to his style, controlling distance, timing, and pace rather than engaging in unnecessary brawls. By relying on composure and ring intelligence, Stevenson intends to dictate the fight from the opening bell, highlighting the maturity and tactical awareness that have made him one of boxing's most cerebral young talents. Six-veteran boxing analyst and commentator Bozy Ennis offered his perspective on the Stevenson-Lopez match.
Cool. I mean, that's their opinion. Like, you know, they could say that. But I know he never fought nobody on my level. Like, I'm 1,000,000% sure that Teo has never seen nobody as good as me in his life.
He's talking about like once he gets through you, then he wants Crawford, names like that. How do you think he would do against someone like Terrence at this point?
I think he gets knocked out.
Can't even hang with him.
Yeah, he's too little. Bud is too big for him.
Right. As far as skills, though, do you think he's on par with the likes of Terrence?
I'm not gonna say he's on a Terrence Crawford level of skills, but he's very skillful. He got a lot of things with him that puts him at a high level.
One thing that was interesting to me was it seemed like you were going to move on from Matchroom, but now Eddie Hearn is involved in this, and this is a Matchroom event. It seems like, I know it's a ring card too, but he's promoting it here in the United States. So what is the state of your relationship with Eddie and Matchroom at this point?
Eddie's my guy. I'm actually not signed to Matchroom, but he's my guy. I'm a big fan of Eddie Hearn, and nothing but respect to him. But I'm glad he's the promoter that's on his card. I'm glad to share the spotlight with his promotional company.
So if he's your guy, how come you're not signed to Matchroom?
I mean, it's just business. If it makes sense, then I will. You know, if it come down to it and that's what makes sense, then we'll do it. But right now, I don't think it makes sense.
Okay, so are you just more of like your own man at this point? Your own entity?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. Do you negotiate with the ring people, with Turkey? You just do that yourself?
No, me and my manager, J.
Issuing a clear warning to Teofimo Lopez, Ennis stressed that underestimating Shakur Stevenson would be a serious mistake. He pointed out that Stevenson's speed is not just about quickness, it's a strategic weapon that allows him to control exchanges, avoid danger, and create precise counterpunching opportunities. According to Ennis, fighters who rely heavily on power without respecting timing and movement often struggle against Stevenson. His blend of intelligence and speed, Ennis explained, makes him a uniquely dangerous opponent and a challenge Lopez must approach with full respect.
And I gotta tell everybody that Wichicombe is real athletic too. Teofimo. So I mean, I don't think it's gonna be an easy fight. You know what I mean? People think, a lot of people say it's gonna be easy and all. Nah. Teofimo can punch and he can box. And like I said, he's real athletic. So, you know what I mean? That'll make it a little difficult right there. You know what I mean?
I see a lot of people going back and forth with it. Some people think Teo got the advantage because of the weight and that he's athletic and explosive. Some people say Shakur is the better boxer.
Yes.
Right? How you see that fight ending?
Well, they saying, they got the weight and all that. I see Shakur boxing big guys. light heavyweights and all that stuff. Just like Moose, he box heavyweights and put the heavyweights down. You know what I mean? I think that's the right move for him. You know what I mean? Get up, and I think he can really do good at that weight.
This isn't a stoppage.
I'm looking at a decision, not a stoppage. But then all according how Teo come in. Teo come at him. You know what I mean? He's gonna run into some shots. It might be over. You know what I mean?
Now, you always tell me it's the shot that you don't see coming.
That's it.
That power is speed.
Right.
So, could it be a situation where people underestimate Shakur's punching power?
Yeah. I think Shakur can punch. You know what I mean? I think he can punch. It's just like I said, speed is power. You know, not them guys, muscle bound guys come in and they talking about, oh, he can punch and all that. Like I just got finished saying, like you just got finished saying, matter of fact. The punch that you don't see, he knocks him out. And they always say, man, I didn't see that punch coming.